How you doing, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at a new pair of shoes I've got, which are the F-Lite, Inov-8 F-Lite 245s. So that's them here in the box. Let's open up the box and see what they look like. So here we go. Obsessed is just a word that just a lazy use to describe the dedicated. And inside we've got, pull that down. This is the F-Lite 245 shoe. So before we get going and have a look at the shoe, could you just do me a favour, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done already. Thanks for turning out to have a look at the shoes and my video, and hopefully you like what you see. So the F-Lite, or Inov-8 F-Lite 245 shoes, so initial looking at them, they've been, well, they are very, very lightweight, super duper lightweight. 245 is the weight of the shoe on the average size. Blimey, I was gonna weigh them in my size, which is UK 11. Bear with me, I'll get the scales. So okay, let's get these things weighed. I'm a UK 11, so if I pop those in the scales, 255 grams. So 255 grams in a UK 11. Normally, when a shoe, or one of Inov-8 shoes, says it's a certain weight, by the time I've weighed them in my size, it's gone up quite a bit. So that's only gone up to 10 grams, which is hardly anything. But they are ridiculously light. The reason I got these shoes was for use in my man cave. So basically, I'm going to use them on the treadmill. They're designed for kind of gym, crossfit, cardio workouts. So another reason why I got them, which is a bit random, this one, but the drop, they've got 3mm drop, and they're at 9mm at the heel and 3mm at the forefoot. So it's a really low stack height, not much height to them at all. When I was getting the man cave built, I wasn't overly sure as to how much clearance I'd have with my head when the treadmill was on a max incline. So I wanted to get a shoe that didn't have a really big fat stack height. I wanted it to be as low to the ground as possible, and they work out absolutely fine. So on the treadmill, max incline, I'm fine. I've got clearance in my head, which is good news for me. Now, I've been using these shoes for the past couple of weeks, so the unboxing was just to show you what they look like coming out of the box. But they've been absolutely fine for me. Super lightweight, really a nice kind of feel to them. So there's loads of movement in there. It's not got a shank on the bottom. It's not a stiff and rigid shoe. It's nice and lightweight, low profile, a nice open kind of mesh. They call it a knitted mesh upper. But it breathes really well. It's supposed to draw the moisture away from your feet as you get hot. And with them being low profile, they're nice and stable. So the midsole, they're using what they call Extero Flow. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how I read it anyway. Which is basically meant to offer plenty of shock absorption. I know there's not a lot of depth there, but from what there is, it's supposed to offer good shock absorption with great energy return. It's, as I say, it's super flexible, like so. Very comfortable, nice and feely. So a nice feely reactive kind of shoe. Quite like the colour. Ideal for being inside, gym kind of use. So the colour is really nice. Let's have a look. So underneath they're using what they call Inov-8 sticky rubber on the sole. So this is a nice sticky grip to it. So I think one of the big things with this shoe, where they pitch it at, is for more than just running. Like most Inov-8 running shoes, or most Inov-8 shoes from what I've had in the past, have just been predominantly a running shoe. But this is aimed at more than just running, so it is aimed at CrossFit, cardio, gym kind of use. So with it being nice and low profile, apparently, not that I do any big weights or anything, but it's supposed to be nice and grounded to the floor, and so when you're lifting weights you get good power straight up. I've not used it for that. As I say, I'm just using it on the treadmill, and so far it's been really nice. So they get a Fitscale of 4. So pretty much the fit of the shoe, scale goes from 1 being super narrow to 5 being their widest fit. So this one's 4. So slightly broader in the toe box, which is good for if you've been running in them for a long time. Your feet will expand the longer you've been running. So basically everyone's feet are a different shape, so you really need to try them on. But I find them quite a nice hugging fit, but with space in the forefoot. So it's not too restrictive in the width, but my feet are going to be a different shape to your feet. So certainly try them on before you get them. So as I say, they're also supposed to be ideal for lifting weights. So the extra room in the toe box just here, that's supposed to allow your toes to splay out to give you extra stability when you're lifting weights. What else we got? We got power heel. Apparently the back, they use what they call power heel, which is 40% denser than it is in the front, which provides maximum power when lifting as well. So all these features, I've not used them for that at all, but they are features of the shoe. So it's not just a running shoe, it's a all-round cardio shoe. You can still use them on the road as well. Certainly you can go for a run on the road in them, which is fine. I'm going to be keeping them as my indoors shoe though. So another feature on the sole of the shoe, just along here, this bit here it says Ropetec on it. So that bit there is kind of strengthened, more durable for when you're rope climbing. So again, nothing to do with what I'm going to be doing, but if you are feeling the need to climb a rope anytime soon, then this is actually designed for that purpose. So for me, as I say, got them specifically for running on the treadmill. Had them a couple of weeks now. I've not logged all my miles in them on Strava, because often when I've been trying out my new treadmill, I've just been playing about with it and using them and doing bits of runs along with proper runs. So I've probably done about, I don't know, about 25, 30 miles in them. Maybe a bit less, 20, 25 maybe. They felt nice and low profile, a nice feel to them. Let's have a think what else. They felt very fast when I've been running. They've made me want to run more from a forefoot, certainly than the heel, but that's due to the 3mm drop on them. So nice, lightweight. They've been breathable. Look like a nice shoe. Well, they do come in different colours. So if you don't like white, they do have them in different colours. And what else comes with standard Inov-8 insole. So whether or not you use their insoles or you pop in your own supportive footbed, I've just been using the insoles that have come with them. Well, what else we got? We got a little toe bumper on the front here. Not really going to be needing much protection for my toes indoors though. The grip, yeah, it's a nice sticky grip. It's not an overly aggressive lug, a 3mm lug, but nice and grippy. So it's been a nice shoe. It's been exactly what I needed. So I didn't want a big fat stacked height shoe for running indoors, and it isn't. It's nice, low to the ground, responsive, and feels quick when I'm running in them. I'm certainly running quicker on the treadmill than I do outdoors. I'm not used to running too much on treadmills, so whether or not that is just a thing, I suppose it's just where you put the speed to, isn't it? That's how quick you run. Now something else I have just figured out. Well, they've got nice long laces, so when they're tied, there's plenty of length to them. They're not too short, but they've also got a really big long tongue here, which has got a nice bit of cushioning to it. But sometimes you get tongues which come up really short and they're super skinny. So this one actually covers really well. So when you tie it up, there's plenty of spare tongue to it. So a nice long tongue as well. So thanks very much for coming along and watching the video. wasn't overly in depth. As I say, just been using them for the past couple of weeks. So thanks again for coming along. Please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great if I could get my numbers up, get my views up. Leave some comments below, and thanks a lot. See you next time.